Have you ever looked at two kitchens that seem similar only to find out one costs thousands more than the other? When it comes to cabinetry, the price difference can be so shocking, but there are specific reasons behind them. In this video, I'll break down exactly what drives cabinet costs so you know where your money is actually going. So what drives a kitchen to cost a lot more? A lot of the times we'll see kitchens that cost way in the bottom. They're real cheap, somewhere in between $5,000, and then it just drives the cost all the way up. So why is that? The biggest reason is going to be the manufacturer and what products they're using, what kind of finish they're doing, your door style, your accessories. That's what drives your kitchen price up ridiculously. Some manufacturers basically have what they call the RTA, where you grab the cabinets, they're in a box, they assemble it to you, it comes from overseas. You're gonna see that as your lower cost. So, but let's say you have a kitchen, you have the budget, you wanna spend the ultimate budget, you wanna get everything you want, chances are it's gonna cost you. Let's go over one key feature that basically drives your cost, which is your door style. As you guys can see right behind me, I have different door styles here. Now, each door style is constructed completely different. The more detail a door has, like something like this, basically is gonna drive your cost up. Why is it gonna drive up? Look at all this detail. It has a lot of detail. This door looks really nice. Here's another key thing about this door. This is walnut. Walnut is a beautiful grain, very expensive grain. And then once they start doing all this detail, yeah, you're plan on paying a lot more. So walnut drives your cost up. The detail on the door drives your cost up. And here's another feature that drives up. You guys see how this looks? This is an inset. This is not just an inset, this is a beaded inset. So what does that mean? That means it's gonna be really expensive because it takes craftsmanship to create something like this. If you notice on the frame, it has the bead all the way running across. That means it takes time for them to do. Each piece has to be done independently in order to create that. There's a machine that does it, but it has to be done per person. Then from there, you have to build the frame. Then from there, all the doors, all the drawers are insetted in. So in order to line up perfectly, that will drive up your cost a lot. So let's look at something else that drives your cost up. This here is white oak. Now, white oak has become very popular, and lately it's been driving up the cost a lot higher. So if you're thinking about doing white oak, plan on paying a lot as well, just because the wood is becoming very popular, it's becoming very expensive. And then once again, we're looking at an inset cabinetry. Inset cabinets are gonna be possibly your most expensive cabinet you're gonna pay for. If you do like that look, I suggest either going with a partial overlay where it kind of shows the detail of the frame, or you could go a full overlay where it kind of hides it, but at that point you're getting into what they call frameless, which nowadays they call it full access. We don't wanna sound like you're losing something by not adding a frame. Full access gives you a lot of features on the inside, more called of European style, but all you see is doors. For example, behind me, we have a cabinet, which is a full overlay, still beautiful, kind of gives you that frameless look, but it actually is a full overlay cabinet. So once I start opening these up, we have a frame, and then the door kind of fully overlays over everything. So that basically kind of drives your cost little bit down, I would say, because the frame is on the inside and the door is on the outside, as opposed to these two sample doors that I have that are inset. Now, if you want to sit in the middle budget and you kind of want to stay, you know, still have luxury, this door here does have a lot of details that will drive your price up. But since it is a frame, you might be saving more than an inset. Inset will cost you a lot more. So let's remember that inset's going to be your most expensive price cabinet, but it looks amazing, it looks beautiful. So if you do want to do the inset and you have the budget, go ahead and do it. It'll look amazing in your kitchen. If you're trying to understand cabinet pricing before starting a remodel, my ultimate kitchen cabinet renovation guide is the perfect place to start. It breaks down cabinet options across budgets from $5,000 to $50,000 and helps you understand what upgrades are worth paying for and which ones aren't. You can grab it using the link in the description. Other things that drive your costs up that basically are a big thing is going to be your hardware. You notice the hardware here that we put on here, it's a brass hardware. If it's brass, probably go up. If it's a true brass, definitely that's going to patina over time. You're going to pay for that. It's going to get expensive just because you're going to watch your brass age over time and get darker. It's a nice luxury to have, but you will pay for it because it's a solid brass, probably weighs a lot more. So that's where your cost is. So now let's say you do enjoy all your stuff. You like the doors, you like your hardware, you like the inset, you like the full access. Now let's add some features. Let's add some accessories. Now we're going to talk about what makes organization, what makes your life easier, and what's the things you just want to show off to your friends and say, hey, I got this, you don't. So let's say you want to add some cool features in it and you just want to show off something like a spice rollout. That goes a long way. You basically start putting your spices in there. Now we're talking organization. You have a spice rollout, you put all your stuff in there instead of just putting it up in the covers and not knowing what you have. And now you have like 5 different peppers up there when you only need 1. This kind of helps you out very well in organizing it. Kind of, you know what you have. You put this next to the stove, easy to clean, easy to cook, ready to go. Next feature, which should be a common feature that you start now adding in your kitchen, is a trash rollout. You want to make sure you add a trash rollout in all kitchens. I like having it inside the cabinets as opposed to having it on the outside. Cool little feature. Should not drive the cost up so high. Should be like a cost of about maybe between $350 to $500 to add a trash rollout. Definitely add it. You don't want your trash can out on the side. Nowadays, everybody has it inside. Another feature that drives your price up is rollouts. So the more rollouts you add into your cabinet, the more cool stuff. You don't have to duck down there to look, see what you have. This is a base cabinet, has 3 rollouts, pretty cool as opposed to having shelves. So the rollouts kind of help you out a lot. You have it in there, easy to get to. You don't have to be looking in the back. So it's a cool feature to have, something maybe your neighbors don't have. This is one that's been becoming very popular where it's more of the spoons. You put your knives in there, comes with cutting boards. So it's something that's very cool. Cutting board is ready to go. It comes with this cool little thing here where you put your knives in there. You kind of stick the knife in there so you don't cut yourself. And it has different accessories to put all your spoons and all your everything that you have in there for cooking. Really cool. Put your oils at the bottom. Cool feature that a lot of people are adding. Another feature that drives your price up is glass doors. Now, I don't have glass on here. Unfortunately, we still haven't put the glass, but you do glass doors and then you do the interior on the inside the same color. Here we decided to go with the blue as opposed to the same white oak. Basically drives your cost up. Now you're just showcasing something. You put something very nice in there. You add some lighting. Usually the price goes up. So the more lighting you add, your cost goes up. One of the key things that I get asked a lot is, John, I want to add something different. John, I have a coffee bar. I just want to showcase something different. I want something my neighbor doesn't have. Pocket doors. Now we're seeing all this on Instagram and everywhere else that pocket doors are cool. Now pocket doors are cool, but it's very expensive. Pocket doors are expensive because the hardware is, you could go from something that's very simple to something that just kind of soft closes. And the more features it has, the more expensive it gets. But let me show you guys what a pocket door is. Basically, you open your doors, typically like a pantry, but the cool feature is they go in. So if you have a coffee bar station or you just want to showcase this to, or show it off to your family, you put a coffee bar in there, open it up, not in your way. The doors are out of the way. You basically, at the end of the day, pull it out, close it up. No one knows any difference. So this is one of the features that we get asked a lot for your kitchens. You could actually go taller doors. You could go smaller doors. You could put it on the counter and it actually looks pretty cool. So when you're ready and you want to basically know why it costs so much, all the features drive your price. Inset cabinetry, construction of the cabinet drives your price. Wood species, door style, that all drives your price. If this helped you better understand cabinet pricing and value, the next video you should watch is 1,000 versus 10,000 kitchen cabinets. What's the real difference? I'll link it right here and I'll see you there.